Actually, it's a big day for our community. It's a big day for our agency. Today, I get to brag about 9 more members of our agency. I go a lot of places, and I'm always eating. I'm always bragging about the great job that the men and women of the Escambia County Sheriff's Office is doing, and now I get to add 9 more names to that. So, when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, Noah or Olajuwon or Montego or Marcus or Michael or John or Magnus or Jenzel or Larry," and I can pretend like I know them all, and I know their families, and I know them. But now that I see them, and I know their families, or I'll see their families, I will be able to say that. It's a big day because this is the future of the Sheriff's Office. Some of us have been here a while. Some of us are middle of our career, and some at the end of our career, but we're all committed to the Sheriff's Office, and they're going to make us even better. We're a different Sheriff's Office than we were before. We pride ourselves on courtesy, integrity, and professionalism, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So let's get this thing started. If you guys would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida, and that I am duly qualified to hold office and to accept appointment under the Constitution and laws of the state, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of a deputy sheriff of Escambia County, which I am now about to enter. So help me God.
All right.
I want y'all to come to my next campaign event. I like it. All right, that's part of it. We have 3 phases to this thing, and we've started this a couple years ago. 2 more things have to happen now. They have to get an ID card with their picture on it. They've already taken that. It's already signed. I've already taken care of all that. And then they have to get, there's something missing from the uniform, and that is the badge. That's the symbol of a law enforcement officer. It's a symbol that they are part of this unique club, but it's also a symbol that they don't stand alone, that we will all be there with them. And what we started a couple years ago was we had them choose one person that would assist them with that badge pinning. And we're going to do that again. So one by one, we're going to call them over here. I'm going to say who's going to be pinning their badge. They're going to get the badge, and then myself and Chief Leiter will be presenting them with a card, and then they will be official Escambia County Sheriff's deputies, and all of the responsibilities and all of the rewards that go with that. So we'll start with Noah Sowers. Noah, if you can meet us in the middle here. Noah Sowers will be pinned by his mother, Patrice Puritz. Not as easy as it looks. All right. Yes. You want me to stay? Nope. You want the card up so we know what to do.
I just want to thank everybody at the Sheriff's Office. I've been here a long time. This is a big family to me, and I'm glad to be a part of the team. And thank you, Sheriff, for giving me the opportunity.
Olajuwon Lewis. Olajuwon will be pinned by his mother, Kashana Singfield. Kashana. There you go.
Myself, along with my classmates, last few months we've been through a lot, but no matter what we endured, we stuck it out together as a team. I personally like to thank Sergeant Hendershot, Deputy Coates, and Deputy Robichaud. Nobody really knows a lot about the cadet program, but I know it's an up-and-coming thing still. But those three people on a day in, day out basis, they have a lot to do with the program. So thank you guys so much for being in our corner. My mom, Laura knows we've been through a lot together growing up. I just want to thank you for being my role model and being my superhero. Thank you for being my mom and dad. I just want to thank you to the sheriff and the chief. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity, and I promise come next month, it's time to get to work, fellas.
OJ, for the record, I know a lot about the cadet program. just when it started it here, but that's okay. Martago Clark. Martago will be pinned by his mother, Bianca Likely.
Tears of joy. Thank everybody for coming. I appreciate friends, family, sheriff. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve at this agency. I want to thank everybody who's watching me grow up here at this agency, from the Explorer, believed in me along the way. I've had a lot of support, and I appreciate that very much. I just want to say thank you to everybody.
If you don't think this is important, you're in the wrong occupation. What Martago didn't say is the road wasn't smooth for him at times. He had some moments, and I can tell you right now that there's not been a better fighter to get the job and to keep the job and to be where he is today. There's a couple of us that have, I do not want to embarrass you, Martago, but there's a couple of us that were in this corner from the beginning. Pat, I can tell you, and there's a lot of people. And we continue to push for Martago and continue to push for Martago. A couple of moments I'm most proud of just in my time, my 6 years have been here, is when I was elected sheriff, I could bring Martago back. And to see him here today, very proud, very proud. All right. Marcus Downing. Marcus will be pinned by his father, Thomas Downing.
It's the shoes.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with everybody else. Thank you all for being here. I don't know how to follow Bojays, to be honest, but I want to thank training. Sheriff, thank you for the opportunity. Especially in today's day and age, having support for us is really important, and we appreciate it. So, thank you.
Michael Stanton. Michael will be pinned by his wife, Lauren Stanton.
First off, I'd like to thank the sheriff for this opportunity. Also the chief, all the admin, training, everybody here. There's not been a person here that hasn't helped me get to where I'm at today. But I'd just like to say I'm going to take pride in serving this agency with courtesy, integrity, professionalism. And that's what we've been told since day one. That's all I want to do for everybody in here. And I also would like to thank my wife for being my support through all this.
You can't forget your wife. John Stuckey. John Stuckey will be pinned by his wife, Kimberly Stuckey.
I just want to thank the sheriff for even having a cadet program so we can pursue our dream, which we really appreciate. Man, I want to thank my wife for not killing me for the last year, for being stressed. Everybody, Sarge, at the training building that got us to this point, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Magnus Primus. He will be pinned by his wife, Michaela Primus. Is that right?
Oh goodness, it's a great honor to be here. It's a great honor to be working for such a great agency. I want to thank the sheriff first and foremost for having us and for giving us this opportunity. It means the world to us. Thank you, Chief, as well. I want to thank Sergeant Hendershot for your guidance, your motivation, and your training. Appreciate everything you did for us, did for me especially. Everybody else in the training division, thank you as well. I want to thank my wife as well. You've been my crutch. You've been everything to me. To be able to get here and to be able to succeed in this, I could not have done this without you, so thank you, sweetheart.
We'll go with Johnny Bravo Santos. his father, Luis Barrios, will be pinning him.
First, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. You're not only showing support for your friends, your loved ones, but you're showing support for everybody else that's here as well. We're a team from here on out. Thank you to my friends and family for supporting me through this whole entire process. We haven't stopped here. We've got a long road ahead of us. Thank you to the training staff, training division, for teaching us what we needed to know prior to getting to where we are now, and for teaching us the core values that we need to succeed in this career field. Thank you to the sheriff and the whole command staff for allowing me to be here at this agency. Really appreciate it, and I'm going to take advantage of this and treat everybody how they should be treated, with courtesy, integrity, and professionalism.
Sounds like the courtesy, integrity, professionalism sticking to a couple of. Larry Derrick. Larry will be pinned by his brother Leo Derrick. Hopefully Leo uses his right hand.
It's hard to follow up everybody else. They've said everything that can be said. I'd like to thank the sheriff. I'd like to thank the training department, those that instructed us and put up with us. The department's a great department. I've looked at several and I love this department. I'd like to thank my classmates who's had my back through class and put up with me during class. And I know they'll put up with me and have my back now. And I'd like to thank everybody's family for putting up with them and helping them.
I think what you've heard and what you've seen here are 9 people who are proud to be part of an agency that cares about them, that cares about their families, and that's going to do whatever we can do to train them and to be there with them when they need us. You've heard stories in the past couple months, past couple years really, where we've had some pretty high-profile things take place here in the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, and every time the Sheriff's Office has done them proud. And every time it's been because you haven't been out there by yourself. You've been out there with your partners. You've learned and you've trained here at the Sheriff's Office. I think I would like to say that we surprised them with a speech. All right, so if they're mad at me for that, that's, tell them that it's spur of the moment, part of the training. The cadet program is something that we started when I first came here, and it allows us to take young men and women off the streets and put them in these uniforms over here. To the left, you see our next group of cadets, who some of them would not be able to be at the Sheriff's Office without this job that we offer to them. And just because you're a cadet doesn't mean you're in rookie school, but it means you're always training. It means you're always being evaluated. It's being there. It's the opportunity for them to evaluate this agency, because we have nothing to hide. We are the premier agency from here to everywhere, right? So, and for us to be able to get this group of people, this group of young people, get them in the pipeline, we know that the future is bright at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. That's why we started the program. We wanted the programs to get our own local talent here and also to diversify our agency. We're very committed to being the most professional and the most courteous agency around. I do want to say real quickly the core values that we have, and you've heard a couple of them talking about. I'm really glad they are. That means you're talking about them in training. The courtesy and the integrity and the professionalism. If you continue to hear those words, then they dig in. We're going to start putting them on the walls. We're going to start putting them on our business cards. We're going to put them everywhere, and it starts with courtesy. Gone are the days where we would go out there and we'd just be mean to people. We would treat people in a manner that we would not treat our family. So that's what we want to do here in Escambia County. It starts with being courteous. They don't have to agree with us, and many times they don't. They don't have to listen to us, and many times they don't. They don't have to fight us, many times they do. But I can tell you it starts with being courteous, and then the integrity just goes without saying. We expect a deputy, a representative of the sheriff's office to have the integrity so that you can trust us. When we say you're doing 60 and a 40, you can trust you're doing a 60 and a 40. If we find something that is illegal, you can trust that something was legally found. The professionalism is everything. It's the way they look in uniform, as you can see them today. It's the way they talk. It's the way they carry themselves on and off duty. So this is a very difficult job, but it's a job that they have chosen to do. Yesterday we had a memorial service where we memorialized 14 deputies that lost their lives doing what they swore to do, doing what these 9 has just done. And I have no doubt in my mind that when that call comes, when that time comes, they're going to do their job, and they're going to do it very well because they've been trained very well. So my last shout out will pretty much be to our training division, because we hire them and many times we don't see them because we're kind of a big agency and they're over in training, and they're getting them ready for rookie school. They're getting ready for the test. They're getting them ready to do everything from talk on the radio to direct traffic to write tickets. And I'm very proud of our training division. So a lot of people have mentioned them. Sergeant Hendershot, Chad Miller. We got some people over there, Robichaud, and I know I'm missing a few because they all do a very good job. So we couldn't be what we are today without them. So that's all I'll say. And you put a microphone in front of me, and I'm going to talk a little bit. We're going to go. I will tell you, we have 2 things now. The parents are going to go, Chad, over to training, and there's going to be a little bit more of a question and answer session because there's a lot, and we can let you know what we got. I'm going to take these 9, me and Chief Louder are going to take these 9 up to my conference room and really just go over 3 things. And they already know what those 3 things are. I'm just going to make sure that they understand how serious we are about them. So I want to say thank you all, the family, the friends, the mentors that are here, the little brothers, the big brothers. Don't stop now. They're going to need your support. They're going to need your time. They're going to need your love and your care. And just be proud of them because we are so very proud of them. Thank you all for attending.